Hey guys, it's Sam here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we got some more Loona. So in today's vids, we have the re-uploaded Mera video, as well as the Avengers of Kpop, a story of Loona. This was always originally meant to be watched, but there was a lot of comments for the Mera vid, so she had taken that down. We watched a re-uploaded version. So I watched that first. This one's the Avengers of Kpop we're about to watch right now. And in that video, I have a link to the video that I watched, which is only 480p, just a heads up. And then I also have a link to Mera's channel. For this one, obviously, we'll have a link to this video itself, and it's in 1080p, thank God. So let's go. But this was always the plan to watch this one. A lot of comments when I had mentioned that we were going to get into this one, a lot of people said you need to watch this video. She took it down. We found it. It was re-uploaded by somebody else. I say we. My Loona guide found it. It was re-uploaded by somebody else, so we watched it on that channel. But this is the Avengers of K-pop, so let's go. You'll see this is a little bit more of like a fluff piece kind of deal. And my buddy said, he's like, I can understand that, but he's like, I still think that I should watch it. So we're gonna watch it. Each solo has its own power, and each unit has an independent power rather be a typical unit. When all together we become Loona, we want to be like the Marvel Avengers. Queen Hip. Leader Maknae, Vivi, Queen Hip, The Bias. Man, Favor be hitting different as an instrumental though. Cherry, Evie been doing too much lately. The Adorable Chew, Go On, Please Stay with Blue Hair Forever, and Olivia Hay, the scariest K-pop idol there is. Can't change my mind. Can't.
Maybe you've heard the name, or maybe for the 1,000th time
Okay,
you
if
saw
he's
a
in
tweet
English, I don't need
or a
this.
YouTube comment that said the words
Stan Loona.
Or maybe if you were lucky enough, you saw them at KCON LA and got a taste of them in person.
Fan.
Loona, the group everyone seems to be talking about.
So in case y'all don't know, I say the name Fan every now and again. Fan is my Loona guy, and he was at KCON.
A month ago, Loona made headlines by making the first ever US appearance at KCON LA. And immediately, the internet was in a frenzy. The majority of the internet buzz surrounding KCON was centered on Loona. For every activity, for every panel, Loona was surrounded by hundreds and hundreds of fans. Every time they stepped on the stage, the cheers deafened.
Sorry, he's
and
talking,
at any given moment, the crowd would chant,
you know?
Loona, Loona, Loona. Despite the many bigger names that have been around the industry for years, it was clear Loona was the main attraction at KCON.
Okay. So 17. So my buddy TG, if y'all don't know, him and I are good buddies. He's getting into 17 on his channel. I'll leave a link to his channel too, just in case y'all don't know him. I highly recommend him. He's a lot more, I'll say, over the top than I am, but that's genuinely who he is. I'm more of a reserved person just in character, so you're very rarely gonna see me get fucking overhyped. That's just not my personality. He's getting into 17. I'll say this: I tried to get along with 17 with him. Just wasn't really doing it for me. There's other guy groups that I stand. 17 just didn't do it for me for whatever reason. That doesn't mean that they're bad artists. Any stretch of the imagination, you just not everything is for everyone. 17 was one of those groups for me. Promise 9, I don't really know them. I've heard one or two of their songs, maybe just in the Spotify playlist that I get recommended. I know one member is Jiwoon, right? Jiwoon from 16 made it to Promise 9, I believe. I do know Itzy, Yeji's The Bias, Che's the Wrecker, ATs. ATs will be coming to the channel. I'm just gonna say soon, because I'll say this: the next two things coming to this channel, as far as doing my deep dives, like we've been kind of going on, will be ATs and IU. When they come, I don't know, but it will be soon, because I don't want to say that I'm caught up by any stretch of the imagination as far as the three groups that I'm currently doing, because there's tons of content for the three of them. But I feel like I've got a good grasp on them now that I can start doing other things. I've heard I know for sure I've heard one AT song. It might be two. I couldn't even tell you what that song is, but I know it was straight heat, and so I want to get into ATEEZ for sure. Everglow and Eyes One songs, two groups that I've heard a good amount of songs from, but I didn't know them personally, so we deep dived them on stream one day. I am working on editing those, and they're all gonna have. It'll be similar like how I did the Dreamcatcher thing, where I had an intro for all of them, and then I'll be clipping, the MV that I watched at that point and putting them up, because there's one of those things where I'd heard a good amount of their songs, but I'd never seen an MV, nor did I really know all the members. I still don't know all the members for Eyes One. I'll tell you that right now. Everglow, I feel like I've got a good handle on them, but even then, I feel like Shion's always the one who I forget her name, but I'm gonna remember it right now because I'm on the spot. But Chungha, I already love Chungha. There's already a couple videos of Chungha on the channel. One was from stream, and it was on my very first day that I uploaded anything to the channel, and it was poorly edited and bad lighting. We've obviously fixed the lighting. We've come a long way with lighting, even though it's not much. I just changed a couple of little things. I love Chungha. Chungha, when her official comeback comes out, you'll definitely see that here. And Stray Kids, I do fuck with Stray Kids, if you will. Han is the bias in Stray Kids, if you wanted to know. I know I didn't react to the IN thing because I kind of watched it and then I was like, oh shit, I maybe should have recorded that, but it is what it is. And then Loona. So apparently Loona got all the love out of these groups right here. So that was kind of a long-winded thing. Sorry about that, but I feel like y'all deserve to know what I know more than anything else, because why not, right? Holy shit.
The hype was such that KCON was dubbed by fans as LoonaCon 2019.
LoonaCon.
Yeah, you want to. However, despite this enormous hype and cult following, they're almost an unknown group in Korea. Ask any normal Korean on the street, and chances are they don't know who Loona is. The disparity is baffling.
Right, that's kind of what the Mirror was saying, how they're really popular overseas, but not so much in Korea yet. Eve's new single, man, this song is fucking heat too.
So
doesn't stop
to understand,
today, my phone.
We need to go back, all the way back to March of 2016. A company was formed by the name of
gotta go back to
Blockberry
14,
Creative,
man, when
or
they started
BBC for
having
short.
stuff
Their
going
objective?
on, bro.
To create the most unique girl group out there. The plan was every month or so, a girl would
My
be revealed
God,
as
that
part
photo
of
of
the group,
Heejin,
and
holy
then
shit.
release a solo debut. And this
Heejin
pattern
looks
would
deadly
continue
in that photo.
until there was 12 girls. There was an idea to bring together a group of remarkable people to see if they could become something more. This project was known as the Avengers, I mean Loona. 12 girls, 12 singles, 2 years, 1 love. A project like this had never been done before. The usual method was that you reveal all the members of a group months before the release, and when they debut as a full group, with the rare exception of maybe adding one other member, Red Velvet. But BBC
Yeah, but the thing with Red Velvet is Jerry was
releasing
always planned to be
teasers
part of the
and
group. She just
MVs
didn't debut with him
movie
in the very
trailers and
beginning.
TV
She was always
episodes.
planned to be part of
In
that group,
October
though.
of 2016,
So it's a little
Heejin,
different.
the first girl, was revealed along with her solo single and solo album. From October to February of 2017, Hyunjin, Hasul, Yeojin, and Vivi all debuted in a similar manner. They made up the subunit called 1/3. The units have a much deeper meaning that I will cover later. From May to July, Jinsol, Kimlip, and Chuddy all had solo debuts and were formed in the subunit Odd Eye Circle. Once again, the groups are important, so remember that. From November to March of 2018, Eves, Chu, Go-On, and finally, the last girl of the puzzle, Olivia Hay.
Okay,
had
so
solo
he said
debuts
Eve with an
and were in the
S.
final
So is it
subunit, YY by
Eves
Y.
or
And
Eve?
Olivia, by the way, holds the record for the shortest trainee period ever. Check this out. She was a trainee for 1 day, and the very next day, she debuted. Isn't that crazy? While the rest of Loona
Yeah,
was
but y'all, somebody
promoting,
let me know that
was
she
still a
trained
regular
somewhere
high
else
school
before,
girl.
so she's
She
only
said she
one
remembered
day.
watching Heejin and Hyunjin on TV, and now they're in a group together.
Wait, who is this?
I remembered watching Crazy. While the rest of Loona was promoting, she was still a regular high school girl.
Oh, okay.
She said she
You're just
remembered
talking
watching
about
Heejin and Hyunjin on TV, and now they're in a group together.
But Olivia got training somewhere else before.
In the span of 2.5 years, Loona has produced 62 songs, 32 of which have music videos.
Holy
that's
shit.
insane.
Okay, so we still got a lot of Loona to get to then.
Let's compare that to the big three groups. Twice, arguably the busiest group in K-pop, they produced 17 music videos. Red Velvet
ain't no
had
cap
10.
there.
Blackpink had. Hold on.
Yeah, let's not even get started on that one.
Oh yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I love Blackpink. They're probably my old group because without them, I'm not into
2016,
K-pop.
at the
But
time of their debut,
YG
had
fucks
the
them over
most
as far as putting out
expensive
content. Let's
debut
be
of all
real.
time, and it approximately cost JYP 500 million won, or about $420,000. Any guesses about Loona's debut? 500,000, 800,000, 1 million? Try
like
9
mil,
times that.
right? Yeah.
An insane $8.9 million was spent on their debut.
Thank you to the
By the way, the Ilkwon Group, the owner of Loona's agency, is a large, insanely rich corporation. They provide and manufacture arms and steel to different militaries. They're literal arms dealers, possibly richer than JYP, YG, and SM combined. With BBC funding the group, they were able to afford such a preposterous undertaking. Loona is the most ambitious project in K-pop history. And it's not a stretch to say that they're one of the hardest working groups right now. There's something special about the Loona sound, something that attracts people to it. In a K-pop world
just
filled
good.
with cutesy,
All
girl
of
crush,
them.
and bubblegum pop, Loona stands as a breath of fresh air. During their 2-year pre-debut period, not only was BBC establishing a strong 12
all the debut singles are
group,
fire,
but
all
also
of them.
12 separate solo artists
All of
that
them.
could each stand on their own. And these weren't just throwaway songs that were just, oh, we need a single, so let's whip up something generic real quick. These were quality songs, written, recorded, and filmed to fulfill a very specific purpose and fit a particular vision. More on that later. Loona was built on the concept of being experimental, built with the idea that each of the 12 girls and each of the 3 subunits had their own particular sound and genre. So you can't classify Loona as a whole into a genre.
Odd eye circles.
Because they had no genre, but at
Their
the same
genre
time,
is to
they
kill you.
encompass all genres, from future bass to candy pop.
Zinvi's so adorable. As well as Maknae. Maknae's adorable as hell too. I don't think I've heard this song. What song is this?
To even melancholic ballads.
Oh, still under amazing vocals.
However, despite every song being unique,
Should have put a
each
clip of
song still
Sonatine,
had
my
an
guy. That
aspect
song
to it
is
that made them
fire.
sound distinctively Loona. Along with that are the music videos. Each song and MV was beautifully crafted like a piece of art, which were uniquely filmed in such a way to make the viewer feel a specific feeling, but also filmed to feel the mood of the song. Every object, every outfit, every color, every word was purposely placed there to fit a specific Loona vision. To achieve this vision, that meant flying out to Iceland, Japan, France, London, Los Angeles, Hungary. First, Loona is primarily a piece of art. In your brain, you know you're watching a K-pop song, but also it feels like you're watching something entirely different. Something nostalgic from a world that doesn't exist. Some alternate reality from a parallel universe. This, of course, is the Loona brand, the Loona vision. And why does it feel like we're in another universe? Well, that will be answered later. Part of that Loona sound are the girls themselves, of course. A lot of them have proven themselves to be
with the
strong
bob,
singers,
man. I'm telling
especially
you. Oh my god.
this girl.
Holy shit, Chew!
That's a G5 if anyone's wondering. All of them have a special sound that makes them sound different, from Hasel's clear vibrato Heejin's jazzy melodic voice, Gowan's crunchy voice, to Olivia's high-pitched baby-like voice. And then
She's
there's,
still scary.
Chu. Now, I'm not
Alright,
here to
Chu,
say that
let's
Loona is
go.
the greatest singing group of all time. No, not at all. I'm not claiming them to be the best singers, but they are the right singers. That when blended all together is just perfect.
Why are we not gonna put any butterfly fucking vocals on that though, man? Yeah, like,
Now, usually girl groups aren't known for their complicated, elaborate choreography, whereas boy group choreos are meant to be fast, strong, calculated, and fierce. Girl groups will be more cute and fun and just straight up sexy. Loona took that idea of girl group choreography and just said, screw it. We'll experiment with whatever we want. In the flip of a switch, they can go from cute and innocent to sexy
I really like that
girl
song.
crush
Calm down, Ken Hip.
Be powerful and fierce. Which brings us to Butterfly, one of the greatest girl group choreographies of all time.
I need to get
the
to this
choreography is
choreo.
complex, with breathtakingly beautiful synchronizations and formations. I can speak at lengths to how beautiful Loona's choreo is, but the best way is to show you.
Oh, fucking! I fucking love her. I just got goosebumps from Ripple Lines. I fucking love Ripple Lines. That's not a. I fucking love Ripple Lines so much.
Notice in particular the use of space, how they traveled around the stage with intricate formation changes, level changes, and the shapes they created with their bodies. There's moments of sequential timing when movement was passed from one dancer to another. There's just so much going on, so many layers, and it all just blends together perfectly.
Bro, I can't wait to get to this stuff.
That being said, along with ITZY and GFriend,
These
Loona
fucking
is one
covers.
of the best dancing girl groups in the industry. Oftentimes, girl groups will have one or two great dancers, but Loona is filled with great dancers, specifically these four: Heejin, Olivia Hae, Kim Lip, and especially this girl,
Eve. Eve been doing too much
great
lately.
Technique,
I already said
perfect rhythm, and a gorgeously fluid moveset. Any of them could be the main dancer on any group. Now, individually, Loona probably doesn't have anyone to match Chungha, Seon, or Momo, but as a single cohesive unit, it doesn't get much better than Loona.
This.
Loona at this point is less like a K-pop group and more like a religion, a cult with their own group of zealots. Now, I've seen many fandoms, but nothing a cult.
Fan, we need to get this in the Sims matter.
Cult with their own group of zealots. Now, I've seen
I
many
would do it
fandoms,
myself, but I don't know how.
Nothing quite like Loona. Inside, you feel like you're part of something special, a movement bigger than yourself, a small cog of a machine of grand design. Now, I've never seen a community so welcoming and so united, yet so bat crazy. Have you ever in your life seen a group of fans so passionate about a K-pop group? Like missionaries, these orbits will knock on your door, or I guess Twitter, whether you want it or not, and they will preach till their dying breath, or I guess.
There, I said it. Does Howard even know who Loona is, or was he just doing
Twitter,
it to do it?
Whether you want it or not, and they will preach till their dying breath the holy words.
Yeah, I can see Elon doing it because of Grimes. Grimes did the track
now,
with
whether
Why
you
by
like
Why.
Loona or not, whether you think that they're skilled, talented, or even interesting, there's
Yeah,
one
just
thing
like, "Cheer,
that's undeniable.
hit me with your hair."
That they have the biggest and healthiest meme economy in K-pop,
Oh, I
bar
bet.
none. The Stan
Bet.
Twitter community at this point is a well-oiled machine, pumping out jokes, cranking out memes, and getting their wig snatched.
I like bread.
What is going on? Kim Lip's mom meme. Chu. Oh, apparently Chu's the one who started this whole thing, right? Is that true? Chu's the one who started the bite it into a heart. Oh my god. Pencil, you alright?
Now,
Oh my
if you've been
God.
watching for this long, chances are that you're not going anywhere soon.
So I will do this. There's a clip that one of my followers made for me on Twitch, It's a YouTube video. It's a short video. I'll leave the link for that below if you want to go watch what they did to me in the Friends theme. That's all I'm gonna say. I'll leave that in the description below, though.
So I saved the heaviest topic for last. You orbits out there probably know what's coming. This next topic might be a little bit strange for the casual K-pop fan.
The Loonaverse.
But also the thing that makes them truly unique.
Remember how I said earlier that every song and every music video in Loona had a specific purpose and vision? Well,
why is he recording
Loona
outside?
a girl group, but they're all
You can hear the wind, my guy.
in the sci-fi universe known as the Loonaverse.
The Loonaverse is told primarily through music videos. With each music video, we follow a central plot or story that is advanced through each sequential music
Give me
video.
Go On with
Think
blue
like
hair
TV
all
series
day,
with
every day,
multiple
and
seasons
goddamn, she
episodes,
might
or
have been the
movies of
visual,
Marvel
or
universe.
not the visual, the
Pretty
bias
much the
just
same
strictly
thing.
because
Just
of that. I
think
ain't
of
gonna
Loona
cap
as
about
like
it.
the Avengers of K-pop.
This time in the shape of a Mobius strip, inverted, please.
Processing.
One important detail is that the Loonaverse shares many parallels with the Bible, like the creation of Earth and the exile of Eden. But ultimately, it's a story of 12 girls,
Okay, does that have to deal with the
3
apples?
different worlds, and their journey to find each other.
Okay. Daybak. Phone doesn't necessarily reflect. Okay. Like I said, we're gonna get in the Loonaverse. I got a notebook. I'm gonna take notes, see how much my brain
The story starts
explodes.
out with our first girl, Jung Hee-jin. Here we witness the creation of the Loonaverse. In the beginning was the Earth, and the Earth was without color, and black and white was on the face of the deep. And it was said, "Let there be colors." And there was colors. Now,
Vivid.
colors play a central theme in Loona. In fact, each girl in Loona is represented by a different color. So
And Jinso's, well, I kind of already knew that. She was blue with the blue beta fish. Why do I act so surprised sometimes? You know why? It's because my brain just doesn't remember things.
Vivid, the first music video, essentially marks the creation of the Loona universe. As the story progresses, Heejin is joined by Hyunjin, Hasul, Vivi, and Yojin. Just normal high school age girls who sing about high school stuff like friends, dreams, and high school crushes. Except Vivi. Vivi is actually an android from Hong Kong. And together, minus Yojin who gets lost in the story, they all make up the group Loona 1/3.
And Sonateen is a masterpiece.
While in Hong Kong, Vivi meets a strange girl from a different world. Here, we're introduced to the second world of the story,
Jinsol.
Odd-Eyed Circle. Kimlip and Jinsol, 2 girls with special abilities who are traveling to Earth for something, but what? We learn that Kimlip has the ability of superhuman speed, Jinsol the ability of teleportation. Both of them possess what's called Odd Eye, which grants the user the ability to travel between worlds. There is one more girl though, Cherry, who actually seems to be the most important member and the key to the whole story. Cherry is just a normal girl from Earth. However, through the guidance of Jinsol and a mysterious figure, she's transported to another world. This mysterious figure is revealed to be another Cherry, but different. Many theorize that she's actually from a parallel universe. I like to believe that she's from the future, acting as a guide to help Cherry on her mission. Kind of like Hermione in Prisoner of Azkaban. She finally joins Kimlip and Jinsol.
I don't get that because
to
I've never
accomplish her
watched Harry
mission.
Potter.
And what exactly is their mission? It's simple. To gather Loona. Which brings us to our third world, Eden.
And the terrifying
Now, Eden is a beautiful
Olivia.
utopian world where everything is perfect. Or is it? In the Bible, Eden is a garden where Adam and Eve reside. And in the garden, they could do and eat anything. All except the fruit from the tree of truth and knowledge. Eve partook of the fruit and was cast out. Only then, after he was tempted by Eve, did Adam
And Luna's
also
eating
partake.
apples, right?
In Eden is the group YY by Y. Here resides another Eve, along with her friends Chu and Goan. Together they learn the true nature of the forbidden fruit, and as an act of rebellion against God and desiring to know knowledge and the truth, all the girls partake of the fruit and are thus cast out of Eden. All except one girl, Olivia Hay, the last member of Loona, left alone in this dark and dreary world. And then it happened. Hi. It was finally here. The culmination of 2 years, 12 girls, 32 music videos, $8.9 million, 14 episodes of Mix 9, 375 episodes of Loona TV. Yojin was still a 14-year-old girl for crying out loud when this project started. Everything that we've been waiting for was all coming together. All this planning for one single event. Hi is the single most elaborate, most ambitious music video ever made. The Avengers Endgame of the K-pop world. As
Well, I mean,
it begins,
when you think about everything
Odd-Eyed
that has to
Circle
lead up to it,
scours
right?
the vast
You know,
reaches
like-
of the Earth. Their objective? To unite the girls. And together, break this curse which has been placed on the Earth. An infinite time loop. Cherry finds the first girl, Hyunjin. Kimlet finds Heejin, giving us the union of 1/3 an Odd-Eyed Circle. They are then joined by YY by Y, which gives us 11 girls. Odd-Eyed Circle gathers together for one last heroic mission. Find Olivia Hay. As we hit the climax of the song, Olivia stands at the edge of the world.
I fucking missed
overlooking
all this
what will
shit.
become her fate.
Obviously,
And
I
as
didn't
Eve
really
tempted
fucking
Adam
know
before,
either.
Eve watches Olivia from below. Olivia takes a leap of faith, partakes of the blood plum, and makes her descent to Earth. And now, Loona is finally complete. And together,
Jesus Christ, there's
they all
so.
fly
Oh my
high.
God, dude. My God,
And
there's
that
so. Some
is
of
a
y'all
Loonaverse.
get that as a dig, but like, come on, man. Like, are you fucking for real, dude?
this was a heavily watered down version of the story. I barely scratched the surface.
This man just said heavily watered down version, and my brain's already going like, what the fuck? There's so much shit that I missed that I've already seen. I'm scared to get into these fucking Loona, like the actual exploring the lore and shit. My brain is gonna completely explode, but we're gonna do it anyways.
If you ever go into the lore, you'll find that the story was founded on things like string theory, butterfly effect, quantum physics, color theory, and even the lunar phases. It's so complex.
Yeah, and
with so many
supposedly it's
layers,
also
from the lyrics,
dealing with like the
song,
actual
the
music
cinematography,
itself, as
the
far as like
choreography.
notes
Everything is connected.
and keys
Everything
and
has a
things.
hidden
Like, come
meaning.
on, man.
Keep in mind that you don't need to fully understand the story and the lore to enjoy Loona. It's simply another
Facts,
layer
you definitely
to an
don't.
already beautiful masterpiece. Now, Loona is at a unique point. Loona could be coming back any day now. And for years, the story has always been the unification of Loona. But now that Loona is united, I'm curious to know which direction BBC will take the Loona story, and what exactly will
So I
happen.
need to see when this was released.
next.
Was this released before?
In addition to the amazing vocals, the impressive dance choreography, the never-ending supply of memes,
Jesus.
the stunning cinematography, the beautifully written sci-fi story, a huge part of Loona is their message. Their message of love, of equality, of acceptance, love for yourself, love for your family, love for your friends, love for people that are different than you. Loona teaches us that no matter what your race is, your religion, your social class, your gender, or even your sexuality, no matter who you are, we all have the ability to fly high, fly like a butterfly, if we all fly together. And together, we are Loona.
Alright, I kind of like that little ending piece there. Let me see when this came out, though. Hold on. Let's exit out of this real fast. So this came out October of 19. So this was before So What and all that other stuff had come out. As far as, because all that came out in 2020 already. But okay, so that was cool. That was cool. I definitely think Mirror's video was a little bit more, definitely more in depth for sure. I still think this would have been, I mean, I won't say it would have been fine, but I still think this was a good watch nonetheless, which is why we watched them back to back, and they're both going up at the same time when you're watching these. But we'll get into lore soon. That will actually be coming on the next upload day. So I have 3 lore videos. The way that those will work is we'll watch 1 lore video, and then I've also been sent 3 like personality videos for the girls as well. So we'll do 1 lore video, let my brain decompress and watch a personality video, and then so on and so forth. And then we'll start getting into more B-sides, dance cover, or not dance covers, but dance stages, dance practice. That's the word I'm looking for there. Sorry. And we'll probably start getting into Loona TV eventually as well. I know those are all short clips, so it might be one of those things where I watch like 5 or 6 episodes per upload or something like that. But we'll get through all that stuff too. But thanks for sticking around to the end on this one, guys. Let me know what y'all thought about this video in particular. And like I said, link will be below for this, and as well as a link to see what some of my followers do. The edit that was made for me on Twitch. I don't think it's a command on my channel. I know it's a command on somebody else's channel, but I'll just leave y'all a little, like I said, it's a short, like 9-second clip or something like that. But Thanks for sticking around to the end. Cheers to you guys, and we'll see y'all in the next one.